Hi everyone, welcome back to Metroid Prime 3 Corruption. Last time we got the screw attack, explored a bit of the area, and didn't generally do all that much, unfortunately. Because I felt that there wasn't enough time to do the rest of the things I wanted to do over in this area, you know? Because there's quite a bit to do. More than I was comfortable with to continue the video with. At least initially. Oh! What are the parts doing? They seem to be attacking the tin bots. Anyway. Get rid of them. And got rid of the tin bots. I actually did think they were about to destroy this bridge, because I'm pretty sure we can screw attack to the other side. Oh, come on. And just in case... Yes, this was a dead end, in case anyone's wondering. And this... Well, this is the first part that we have to collect, but not from here. Because the parts did something right over here, right? This thing. Well, I guess not. I guess they didn't really do anything with it. Oh, hi. Thank you very much. I'm pretty sure it's invincible until it's destroyed the machinery that's in the way. Yay. I like that the game does not interrupt you until you've landed. Because, you know, it would be rude to interrupt us while we're in the middle of a screw attack. So, yeah, we're gonna have to do something here. Shows our observatory. In fact, that area over there might be the actual where we will be getting the first part. Maybe? I'm not sure. We'll see. Hello? Can you pick this up?
Data received.
So basically, the ship upgrade that we got last video is the grapple beam for the ship. Also, look at those creatures. Can we identify them? No, I guess we can't. Now we need to have our ship let go, because this isn't actually a part of the bomb.
Data received.
Oh, and now we have to bomb this thing. Whoops. You see all those planets? There's only a couple that we can actually search, because there's only a couple that are relevant to us, but it's a nice touch that they actually had a lot of the different planets to search this place. A very nice touch. And I guess we're gonna check them out right now. So that's the scan for this area. Yeah, it does not reveal where all the power-ups are. That's for later. Or maybe right when I do these. It has been a while since I've done this. There are scans for Talon 4 and Aether too, if I remember. Yes, okay. So now all of the suit expansions have been revealed for Brio. So yeah, you see all of those white dots? Those are the power-ups that I can get. It's pretty cool. But of course, some people don't like that. They don't like that they can see where all of the power-ups are. They think it's too cheap. And I partially agree too. I think telling us how many power-ups are left in an area would have been just fine. Telling us where the stuff is exactly is a little too much. In other words, my opinion is that revealing, or rather narrowing down the search for the player is fine, but outright telling them where they need to get the power-ups is not. But again, just my opinion. Yeah, we need a spider ball to get the ones over there. Anything else we can scan? Like these planets, for instance? Yes, Planet Brio. Planet Norian. And Elysia, but only part of it. We already had the map for the other place. I believe these planets over here are gonna be a Talon 4 and Aether. You know, just for telling you how they're progressing since you've helped them. I hear a power-up. Safe station? Yes, safe station. Also, a very nice tree. Yeah, you know what? Probably should have stopped the video here, but I didn't remember the safe station existing at all, unfortunately. And when I mean I should have stopped the video here, I mean the previous video. I stopped it at the ship because I thought that would have been my last save point for some time. But I was wrong. So, the power-up is right up there. I can't reach it as I currently am. Or from where I was jumping, anyway. Can't jump on that branch. It does not really exist in the physical space. Ow. Oh, there was a spot right there all along. Whoops. Should have paid attention. Okay, so now that we're done with that... Ice missile door? Yeah, we already identified it. The thing about ice missile doors is that they're not gonna last forever. Also, one more scan right here. Aurora. Aurora was placed within one of our floating pods and connected into the station's network. This connection allowed Aurora to control not only the facility, but us as well. Our link allowed us to reap the benefits of the Aurora's own connection to the Federation's Aurora network. The units were capable of communicating with one another regardless of the distance, and vast amounts of information were passed down to us. As years went by, we aided the Aurora and our Federation allies in their research. We studied potential enemy threats and collected data on their activities. It was, in some small way, a means to atone for our inability to help our creators years ago. It was more like centuries ago. Like, really? Through our alliance with the Federation, we were able to prevent many disasters and bring an end to numerous threats in the cosmos. We are not certain if that was what our creators would have wished to happen, but it was certainly a peaceful life. Okay, I think this is the actual first part of the bomb. Oh my, a force field. And you again? Haven't you had enough? Like seriously, this is the first boss and we're facing it for what, like the third time? This is the last time we're gonna be facing it either. Although on the final time it's so easy that it barely is deserves a mention. But it's only easy if you actually pay attention. Okay, we didn't hurt it at all a single time because of this thing, the center. Damn it. Can you pick it up right now, my ship? Locks are engaged. Ow. Okay, one hit. Oh, finally. Die. See how easy it is once you've broken the thing's shield? Come and pick it up. No, I have to do this first. Or this. Gotta get rid of the locks. Now, we pick this up as the first part of the bomb. The nuke, I should really call it. Now, this is important. As soon as you start picking up and trying to assemble the bomb, you can no longer use your ship to leave the planet unless you put the parts of the bomb back where they were once positioned. This is something that actually really screwed me over the first time I was playing this game because I was like, hey, how do I do this? I think I did it wrong. I think I assembled the pieces of the bomb wrong. And I decided to use my ship to leave Elysia and like land on the other part of the planet. And because of that, I was no longer able to complete the bomb because I was doing it out of order then. Forcing me to start back from the very beginning. Yeah, there was a shield there. I didn't notice. Oh, I did notice, but I didn't think it was periodic. I don't remember this shield at all, actually. Was it in the original Prime 3? Hmm. Gonna fix this one, or... yeah, this one. Give me back my elevator. Q. What happens if I go here? Oh, it's a more fault tunnel. I'm gonna show the shortcut here first. Yep, we're over here. And... yeah, these locks are engaged. We need something that would release them. I guess I'm gonna have to seek out those seeker missiles. Because that's what we need. Nope! Stupid thing activated again. Gotta go up here. Oh, hi. What you doing all the way over there? Mm-hmm. So, to go to these places, you need to screw attack. Remember this. It's going to be important once you're back on the main dock of Elysia. Also, there was a space pirate ship right behind us. Who'da thunk? Die. Oof, almost didn't make it. Because this one's thing is actually spinning. Spinning right round. All around. So why is it that the space pirates were trying to stop us from going here? Well, because of this. Husks. Now, what creature actually causes things to turn to husks by draining their energy? Hmm? I gotta be honest though, the effect on the husks once you shoot at them is great. It's appropriately creepy. And it's of course based on the way it worked in Super Metroid. Save station. I'm gonna save just in case. It's creepy to see how many parts have fallen into despair trying to escape from this place. At least that's what I think some of them are trying to do. The very first one that was kind of a jump scare definitely was trying to get out. Parasite Queens! You can tell because it's a model rig from Prime 1. Also an energy tank, very nice. I wonder how we'll be able to get it. Because missiles won't actually destroy these things. Oh no. Oh no! There are Metroids here. And if we want to get that energy tank, we're gonna have to free them all. The designs are slightly different than the usual. But that's okay. That's totally okay. Gotta make sure I'm going in the right direction. It's very easy to get lost in this area, especially if you're not paying attention. Gotta go over here. Because if you go the other way, you're gonna be in front of a locked door. Or blocked door, I should say. Then gotta go over here. All so that we can get this thing. As for these creatures that we can finally identify, steam spiders. The only reason they exist is so they can give you some power-ups in case you're out of missiles or something. Hey, it's an energy cell. Our second free one. And we're gonna get a third free one if we go to the GFS Valhalla right now. And as I said, we only need 3 to actually finish the game. So yeah, there's no need to search for any energy cells, unlike the artifacts and Sky Temple keys of Metroid Prime 1 and 2 respectively. Vulnerable to weapon fire! Yay! Let's get the best power-up, according to Sakamoto, maybe. Seeker missiles. They're not any better than they used to be. They really, really aren't. Once again, if you're out of missiles, you destroy the steam spiders to get some pickups. Oh, the music is quite creepy. Well, we've got ice missiles, so we have nothing to worry about, right? After all, Metroids are weak to ice. Oh. How are they doing this? I'm supposed to go over here. So, phase on Metroid can phase out of local time-space vulnerable to extreme cold. Yeah, this is what they can do. Every time you actually try to hit them, they basically phase out of existence to escape your missiles. But they don't always do it perfectly, despite the fact that they're big brains. But yeah, this is appropriate horror, and it was a good setup from Retro Studios. Because Metroids are indeed creepy. Oh, hi. What? You can go down here? I never realized that. Well, anyway, bye. Despite the fact that Metroids can phase through local time-space, they can't actually follow you through rooms. Also, some of them are kind of invincible. Some of them also phase out of local time-space, charge at you, and then phase back in just as they're about to reach you. Kind of nifty. I think you can stun them with a charge attack and then fire missile, maybe. But no, for the most part, they always seem to decide when to phase out of local time space. So, for the most part, you'll never really fight the Metroids. Well, you'll never really want to fight the Metroids. Not until you get the next beam. Can I not activate this? No, I can't. Yeah, I guess I gotta go through here. Three at once? You shouldn't have. Also, I was trying to use the screw attack right there, but there's not enough room. There's four, actually. Oh, whatever. Y'all can bite me. Or don't, really. Energy tank, please. Thank you. And finally, we can go over here. Swear to God, if I hadn't run out of missiles, I would have been pissed. Another reason why I hate the secret missiles. Oh, hey. You mad? Die. Can you give me some missile power-ups, actually? Guess you cannot. Anyway, yeah, we're over here, and the Metroids aren't done with us, but we are done with them. Seriously, we're done. I do like that they keep pursuing you, even if it is only through the rooms they are in, or areas that they are in. Oh, final scan right here. One of the final scans. Yeah, loss. Loss.jpg. It was approximately 5 months ago that our systems detected a meteor-like object collide with a planet in a nearby galaxy. The impact was followed by a spreading corruption, identical to the one we saw devour our creator's planet. More so than ever, we were determined to aid the Aurora and discover the source of these objects. Months passed before we could uncover its origin. It had come through a wormhole from an incredibly distant planet. We studied this link between the tier in space and the location it was connected to. As we delved deeper, it became clear to us that this was the mysterious planet the Chozo Searcher had been seeking. The living planet was aggressively attacking other worlds, hurtling parts of itself across the cosmos like missiles. We had finally discovered the source of these corrupted meteors. It was about 1 month ago that we made our revelation, but all attempts at transmitting the critical data to the Federation were unsuccessful. It appeared that the Aurora unit had become disabled. We tried desperately to restore the Aurora, but it had been corrupted by an unknown virus. Our only means of communication with the Federation were severed. So yeah, lost.jpg. And we gotta target this thing. It's good design that they just straight up show it to you as you enter this room. And a similar device right here as well that only requires 4 missiles instead of 5. I guess this only requires 4 missiles too. Was that only 1 lock? Yeah, there's actually 4 locks. Oh, whoops. Or no, only 3 locks. Aha. Thank you. And here we go. Bomb part number 2.
Data received.
Or to be more specific, thermonuclear bomb part number 2. I like how Samus wasn't even waiting for this. She's just done right about now. So much to do. And once again, I have to mention, if at any point you feel like leaving this planet through your ship and you're not done assembling the bomb and dropping it onto, whatchamacallit, then guess what? You're gonna have to reassemble it. And that's gonna take quite a bit of time. As for the final bomb part, if you were paying attention, you'll remember where it is, and even if you weren't, it's on your map. Hey, y'all remember this? Now we can just screw attack to the platforms. Why they're in the middle of nowhere, do not ask me. Also, there's a puzzle in the center of this area, but without the spider ball we can't really do it. Also a scan. Invader. We watched as Elysia fell victim to the meteor's corruption, its phazon beginning to consume her. High above the noxious surface, we continued to collect data on the object. It was not long before we met a new enemy, space pirates. Hostile alien life forms and sworn enemies of the Federation entered the station and attacked. The pirate forces struck swiftly, their numbers and weapons dwarfing our own. After their initial assault, they began construction of a massive energy shield around the meteor. They referred to the fallen object as a seed and quickly built the protective barrier. Any resistance they met from us was crushed, and the massive shield was built without interruption. Our attention then turned to the pirates themselves. If we could not stop them through combat, perhaps there was another way. Our studies quickly yielded unexpected results. All of the space pirates were corrupted with phazon, but unlike other life forms, they were actually being sustained by it. This phazon kept them alive, and appeared to control their minds with a will of its own. The plot thickens. Although I think it was quite obvious that the pirates were not of the right mind since the beginning of the game. Because they've never done anything like this before. I think we could do something with that thing all the way over there. Maybe. So, are we in the right place? Yeah, we're heading to the right place. Yay! This is it. The final part. Make sure you have enough missiles. Thermonuclear bomb complete. I'm being attacked right now. Thank goodness it's not affecting me.
Excellent work, Samus. With the road Place the bomb in the cargo hold of the spire pod. We will mark the spire location on your map.
That's the one where there's like 4 ways you can go through it. Pretty sure we can reach it by just going through here. Hey, come on. Yeah, this one. That's the spire pod. Yay.
Data received.
Okay, now that we've placed the bomb, we can actually use our ship again without having to start the entire process over.
Samus, now that the bomb is in place, return to the AU chamber so that we may discuss the final stage of our plan.
This is gonna be a long video, I think, because I have to do one more thing before properly bombing the seed, followed by the boss itself. Depending on how long it takes to do the next thing, I may or may not actually fight the boss in this video.
The Thoronium bomb is primed and ready. Excellent work, Samus. To drop the bomb onto the Leviathan shield, you must move the bomb pod directly over the Leviathan and shut down the pod's engine. This must be done manually. This is a dangerous mission. Will you accept it? Thank you.
You have to say yes.
Initiating Skytown migration.
This is not wholly relevant to the layout of the area, but you know, it's still immersive.
Skytown facility as close as possible to the Leviathan shield, and then deploy the bomb pod. Do you understand what you are supposed to do, Samus? After shutting off the engines, use the escape capsule to return here.
Skytown migration complete.
You must now proceed to the bomb pod. We will release the cables once you're in position. We regret this mission places you in mortal danger, but there are no other options. Good luck.
I'm always in mortal danger. You silly AU. Yeah, I forgot to scan him. Well, they're all it, you know. But this one sounds masculine while the other one sounds feminine. There's one more AU for us to encounter. And it's basically got its data in the GFS Valhalla. I do like that the AU is not a one-off creature or machinery. It's actually something you encounter quite a bit in this game. So we're about to do something mortally dangerous, and this area is never gonna appear ever again because it's gonna be used as the nuke device. Although it's called a bomb pod, of course. This is another one of Prime 3's quirky events. And watching this in HD makes me realize how much 2D pictures they used for this area, this planet.
We are sensing a large number of enemy units in your vicinity. The pirates must have detected your movement toward the seed. If the spire is destroyed before reaching the impact site, all hope for Elysia is lost. You must defend the spire at all costs. Use everything in your power to ensure its safe passage. Good luck, Samus.
So the spire has its own health bar, so to speak. It lasts quite a while unless you screw up very, very often. You also can get damaged by the enemies, but once again, they're all basic enemies, so they're not that dangerous. Assault script, whatever. Use hyper mode to get rid of the ships real quick. Yeah, if you can. Wow, they have a lot more health than I remembered. Yeah, see, they're just drones. Come on. There, one ship down. Yeah, 3 ships. That's all I had to destroy. And once you're done with the ships, the pirates just jump off of the place. I'm pretty sure they didn't even deal like 50% damage to the bomb pod. Anyway, we're done. All we have to do is activate bomb by releasing these things. And yeah, emergency escape pod.
Scuttle sequence commencing.
5 minutes. Wow, that's plenty of time for the pirates to do a second assault, if you ask me. But you know, whatever. Oh gosh, malfunction in an escape sequence in Metroid. That never happens. 5 minutes is way too much time, let's be real. It should have been like 3 minutes. Maybe 2. So basically, don't know why there's this stuff here. Gotta repair it. Did the parts do this? Was it always like this? I don't know. You'd think the AU would have checked. For what it's worth, with the shaking, I guess some people might have trouble fixing the stuff here. Yeah, like these are the toughest welding puzzles. So people who aren't good with them probably would have had struggle in this area. But come on, 5 minutes? That's still way too much. Like, I imagine they'd weld and fix the first thing they see and then think, oh, it's done. And then leave the place, then see that they're not done. And then realize, no, they're still not done and they gotta find the third thing. Maybe that's why they gave us 5 minutes. Except you can't leave the place until you're done, so... whatever. How long did it take me? 1 minute and a half? Let's see. Over here. Yeah, see, 2 minutes. You can do it in 2 minutes.
Engine shut down in 3 minutes.
Oh, what the slowest thing! I was pushing the Wiimote forward like you wouldn't believe. If I had my webcam on right now, you'd see that I had my Wiimote pretty much next to the TV screen. Because I was pushing it so slowly. Stupid, silly accelerometers. Not working as intended. Boom. Leviathan shield exposed. Okay, you know, the only reason I really want to fight the major boss in this video right now is because the major boss is really, really quick to deal with. Compared to Morganar, this boss has little health and isn't nearly as frustrating.
The plan worked.
You don't say.
The bomb's impact resulted in the destruction of the Leviathan's shield, and the seed is now exposed. Fly there and destroy it.
Mm-hmm. So now we're over here. And now we want to go here. Because we can access our ship real quick if we go over here. Like, y'all know where I came out of, right? It's that area that I showed to you all that seemed to be completely pointless, but it's actually where the emergency pod landed. Okay. Let's get this over with real quick. Gotta save Elysia. How does Samus enter the seat anyway? Well, I guess there's an opening somewhere and it's not shown, but you know. Considering that we need landing beacons for the ship in every other area, it's weird that this is an exemption. But you know, it's a necessary exemption. Also, what are these creatures? Trying to scan the blue creatures, game. Not the glands. Here. Phazon Leech. Oh my, what is this? This is different. Well, it's just to make sure that you got the secret missiles, that's all it is. Silly game. You don't trust me? Well, we can't see what we're gonna be fighting here. But, you know, considering it's Elysia, it's clearly gonna be a robot of some sort. You know, enhanced by Phazon, because really. By the fact that it's tiny, you can already tell probably that it doesn't have a lot of health. Helios. So yeah, it's using the boost ball thing right now. I'm pretty sure we're not actually supposed to boost ball into it though. We're supposed to avoid the shots or knockback. I want to say Helios isn't that bad in hyper mode difficulty, and he's got some neat tricks that you don't see in other bosses. Just design-wise, he's not that exciting, and yeah. You have to work to stun him. And then he reveals his weak point. Attack for massive damage. Yeah, you have to use the secret missile to properly beat the boss. Unfortunately, I didn't use it in time. There we go. Ah, come on. If I was using hyper mode very often, I would be done with this fight real quick. Oh, and this is interesting. You're supposed to use your charge beam to destroy the creatures that are turning into, oh wow, you're supposed to use, yeah, charge beam, or multiple shots, I guess. But yeah, as I said, this is an interesting attack. You don't see this from many other bosses. Just, oh, unfortunately, Helios doesn't deal that much damage, isn't that strong. So most people don't take him all that seriously. Don't take it all that seriously. One of the developers mentioned that this was their favorite boss to create. I agree that it's a fun boss. Just not enough health, especially in lower difficulties. So compared to Mogunar, which really surprised a lot of players, this one didn't surprise them at all. Come on, didn't I stun you yet? There. Ow. Yeah, it actually gets me out of hyper mode somehow. Didn't realize I could do that. Oh, yeah, it can also do this. Kinda goofy. Not supposed to use hyper missiles. It's supposed to use charge beam. Not quite. Oh, yes, it is. Okay, I think one more stun should have finished it. Doesn't have that little health, but still very little. Oh, a tornado. Yeah. I think you're supposed to use bombs. Maybe. Bombs work to some extent. Yep. Can I mention that I like the music too? But again, most people weren't impressed. Oh, also, he's gonna be doing this shtick real quick now. Ow. I'm not sure how you're supposed to avoid getting hit. Elos does it so quickly that you can't really keep up now, can ya? Oh, and now we're doing this again. Hey. Okay, I think we're done. Bye. Yep. Oh, we're getting more corrupted. But once again, it doesn't actually change anything gameplay-wise. It doesn't... It would have been interesting if, as we get more corrupted, we can spend less time in hyper mode without getting corrupted by it, where it forces us to use up our energy tank. Oh, our reward is the hyper missile. And you know what? The hyper missile is not that bad. Just the charge shot of the hyper mode is still much stronger. The thing about the hyper missile is that when you're about to run out of hyper energy, firing it at the last second is definitely worth it. But for the most part, most people don't use the hyper missile ever. This stuff is disgusting, by the way. Like, what the hell? Dead. 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 And dead. Hey. You're not dead yet. Well, guess what? I'm about to rectify that. Hasta la vista, baby. Elysia saved. To be honest, considering we were in the sky, we weren't really seeing the effects the Phazon had on the planet itself, but you know, still. Phazon is dangerous.
Elysia is now free of further corruption, Samus. Both Leviathans have been removed from Federation space. You have once again performed admirably. However, the threat is not over. We received word from a reconnaissance unit that an emergency GF communication capsule has been found. Analysis has uncovered a message from Gandreda, sent while she was searching for the pirate homeworld. This is her last message right before she disappeared. To our surprise, the message indicates that a Leviathan has also impacted the pirate homeworld, which suggests that pirates are now enhancing their military forces with Phazon. Worse, the corruption appears to be spreading very quickly. It's as if the planet itself is transforming into pure Phazon. Left unchecked, this corruption could spread to the entire galaxy. The time to act is now. You must destroy that Leviathan and stop the spread of further corruption. To that end, the Federation is planning a full-scale assault on the pirate homeworld. The attack will commence as soon as our preparations are complete. We have marked the location of the pirate homeworld on your map. And Samus, be on the lookout for Gandreda.
The pirate homeworld has a name. I'm gonna check it right now. The planet is called Earthragus. Earthragus? Something like that. It's something called only like that in the Japanese version. Or unused text on the manual or something like that. But it's gonna be referred to as the pirate homeworld all the freaking time. Also, the Galactic Federation calls it Planet SN-8832. Well, whatever the case, that's it for today. Hope you've all enjoyed this video. I'll have to stay next time. The pirate homeworld. Bye-bye!